Hi, I'm David Peter-Sam with Admissions Consultants. Too often, we talk to prospective law school applicants who have used a faulty Lsat test prep strategy. And while we're always available to talk to you guys one-on-one, I wanted to make this video to reach out to those of you who have yet to take the Lsat with the hope that once you understand the fundamental groundwork for achieving an optimal Lsat score, you'll be able to avoid some common and costly mistakes. Let's go through the process of how you can get yourself ready to do your best on the Lsat. Your first step is to take an Lsat self-diagnostic test. This will help you figure out what you already know and what you need to work on. Be sure to take your first self-diagnostic under Lsat simulated test conditions. Clear out a block of time where you will turn off your phone and clear off other distractions. Use official LSAC practice questions and time yourself, just as you would be timed under actual test circumstances. Your results will tell you what you need to work on. If you got most of the answers correct on the self-diagnostic, then you won't need to do much beyond familiarizing yourself with the practical matters of the test. However, if you performed poorly on one or more subjects, you need to first look at whether or not the explanations to the answers are clear to you. If so, and if you feel comfortable with your ability to structure your own preparation efforts, then self-study is probably a viable option. For those who struggled with questions, don't start beating yourself up. Where you struggled, which types of questions will be your guide for pinpointing your study efforts, either on your own or with a tutor who can help you bone up. However, if you received low scores on most subjects and the answer explanations aren't entirely clear, you might want to consider taking a full-blown test prep course. Either way, we can help you map out a successful strategy. Just call us at 703-242-5885 and we will get you started on a personalized action plan. The third step is to create a study plan. Following through on your plan takes discipline, but it pays off. Schedule your study time just as you would a job. For example, schedule yourself to do 2 hours of logic games on Monday and 1.5 hours of reading comprehension on Tuesday, and repeat the sequence several days throughout the week. Starting well ahead of your test date and sticking to a regular schedule will ensure that you won't be cramming in the days just before the exam. Another thing to consider is whether you suffer from test anxiety. Many people perform well on practice tests at home, but never do as well under actual test conditions. Do your palms get sweaty when you're taking a test? Do you have difficulty concentrating and remembering content that you already know? If so, you may be in the estimated 25 to 30% of test takers who suffer from test anxiety, which, if not addressed and treated, can cost the test taker more than 7 points. Admissions consultants can help you overcome test anxiety. Call us at 703-242-5885 and we will guide you through proven steps that will tame the anxiety and help you realize your full test-taking potential. Try to get exercise during your study period. Exercise sharpens your mind and helps shake off the stress and stiffness from long hours of studying. Consider getting some real exercise the day of the exam. There is research that shows that test takers who do strenuous exercise the day of mid-exam can actually enhance their learning and memory skills, more so than with mild exercise. An early morning run might just help you get a better score. Get enough sleep the night before the exam, and be sure you know exactly where your test center is located, and allow plenty of time to get there. Take it easy on the day of the exam, and don't try to do any last-minute studying. Anything you try to study at this point is probably stuff you already know, and last-minute cramming is more likely to cause fatigue or anxiety than give you an edge on your test performance. And though your stomach may be in knots the morning of the exam, you will still need to eat a balanced breakfast that includes adequate protein, which helps shake off brain fog. This is not the morning for donuts. Although a little caffeine will help, too much will blow your concentration. Finally, don't take the Lsat until you feel 100% ready. While the American Bar Association only requires that law schools report the highest score for repeat test takers, Taking the Lsat multiple times will not win you any points. An admissions committee looking at two similar applicants is always going to give more weight to the candidate who reached a high score the first time, regardless of whether a high score was a result of good luck or dogged preparation. You only get one chance to make a good first impression. With admissions as competitive as they are in today's economy, you really can't afford the missteps that will land you in a disadvantageous position. So do yourself a favor and don't take the Lsat until you feel that your score is plateaued. And when is that? You'll know that you have plateaued when you're not seeing the benefit of additional study in the form of increased practice test scores. Alternatively, if you are one of the lucky few who starts practicing and you find that you already are scoring very high, then by all means, schedule time to take the test and knock it out.